So this is the second white woman in recent memory that has been rewarded for standing up for herself against random, aggressive, and rude people of color, and I'm here for it. Let's take a listen.
You.
You racist.
You racist.
Racist? That's I am racist.
So idiot for
And
real.
you are an
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruin your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you look like.
What's wrong with you?
What the is wrong with you, you ugly bitch? Get the
Ugly?
This is the shocking viral video that got a Cinnabon employee in Wisconsin fired. In the disturbing clip that is spread across social media, an angry white employee hurls racist slurs and makes vulgar gestures at a Somali couple as they filmed her. The woman behind the counter was identified as 43-year-old mom Crystal Walsey from Oneida, Wisconsin. The clip was posted by one of the customer's cousins, Sabrina Osman, aka Skylight7373, on TikTok. According to her, the dispute broke out after the customer asked the employee to add more caramel to her pecan cinnamon roll. The ugly incident went down at Bay Park Square Mall in Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin, near Green Bay on Friday, December 5th. Just a few days after President Trump called Minnesota's Congresswoman Ilhan Omar garbage. She is
Well, look, their side of the story sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Just because these are white people, it doesn't mean that they can be treated like the punching bags of all these random Africans, African Americans, gays. Do you see how they mistreat white people? Do you see how they talk to them? They'll sit there, be nasty and disgusting, say evil, racist things about white people. And then when the white person's about to respond, they take out their cameras and record so that they can claim victimhood. And that's just not going to fly anymore. I personally donated to this woman's fundraiser today because I'm glad she did what she did. I'm tired of seeing, I'll be honest, if I have to choose between liberal white women or this white woman, I will pick her 100 out of 100 times every day of the week. I'm so sick of all the fake liberal, fake Democrat, fake loving, love is love bullshit with these people. Be authentic, be your real self. And if you think that bowing down to these mobs of invaders from other parts of the world, if you think that's going to save you, if you think they're going to look at you and say, you know what, she's one of the good ones, don't chop her head off, you're wrong. That's not going to happen. And you're going to have to learn to defend yourself. So again, expecting them to always be the bigger person, turn the other cheek, that's a failed strategy. This is a hardworking American woman, and she has to sit there and watch all of these illegals come to the country. Magically, they all of a sudden have tons of money. They don't have jobs, they're on welfare, but they have brand new cars outside, and all the local Americans are sitting there like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Well, you're not committing fraud, and you're not, and they don't mind committing fraud because we don't even know their real identities. They can always fly back home and get away with anything they want to. But they're also, again, they're committing fraud. They're getting social security. They're getting welfare. They're on Section 8. So everything's subsidized, plus their fraud money. While you're working hard and your tax money is being scammed by them through the federal system. So basically, you're busting your ass so you can afford to give them cars and food and housing. And then they have the nerve to come there and talk down to you because you work at a Cinnabon. They talk crazy to you because they think you need that little job. Because they're scamming and stealing from the system, they pretend that they're more successful than you. If you removed the ability for these illegals to come over here and scam the system, they would never choose to live in this country because they wouldn't be able to get ahead. Because then it'd be an equal playing field with Americans, and they need advantages. The first advantage, if you're not, say you're not even Somali, say you're from Central or South America, your advantage first is that you're willing to work for half price. You're willing to accept slave wages. You're willing to accept meager housings. You're willing to accept no benefits. So of course you can undercut Americans in a market. So you might temporarily appear to be more successful, but you're not. It's a false economy. It's not real. It's only based off of slavery. And I thought everybody in this country was so anti-Confederacy, pro-Union. But yet, when the opportunity to turn people into slaves comes up, people just jump on it. I thought we were supposed to be against that. So what was the whole purpose of the Civil War if you guys still want slave labor? Oh, but Rico, who's going to pick the crops? Who's going to clean the toilets? Isn't that the same argument the Confederacy made? Who's going to clean our houses? Who's going to pick the cotton? It's the same thing. And then, except you're not living on the property where you're working, they give you just enough money to pay for housing off-site. But if you were living on the property for free in exchange for your labor, you're pretty much breaking even, the same that these illegals are doing. Except they pool all their money together so they can afford to do a little bit more, but they all live together. It's a different world. It's a different lifestyle. I've seen so many instances where people literally treat white people like trash. They talk to them terrible. They act as if every white person is a billionaire. And they say ridiculous shit like, oh, you had a 400-year head start. Okay, black people had a 175-year head start. When did the Civil War end? But you're not putting them to the same standards that you put white people. And a lot of these other races are coming over here to the United States and they're adopting these Black American talking points. But you got to think about it. Black Americans hate the country. So when these people are coming over here and they're picking up these mannerisms, they're picking up these traits that are basically to push down the country and to hurt the country, not to be proud of who you are, where you're from, and to want to see your country do better as a whole. These people hate everything about life in the world. And they're spreading that into these immigrants who are coming over here who are now thinking, okay, that's a good playbook. Let me do the same. Now, I'm glad this woman fought back and cussed these fucking people out. These people are over here scamming us and robbing us, and then they want to come play in our face and talk down to us while we work our meager jobs. But these meager jobs are generating tax dollars that we're using, we thought, to feed you. We remember you with all the flies and shit everywhere and Sally Struthers. We remember all those things. It tugged on our heartstrings, 15 cents a day. Remember, that's what the price was, back then? And now you're over here trying to order a Cinnabon and talking to me crazy. I gave my 15 cents back. Yeah, I'm glad I donated to her charity.
He's the first Somali American to serve in Congress.
Ilan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage.
His heated remarks come as feds crack down on a billion-dollar welfare fraud scheme, apparently carried out by numerous Somali migrants in the state. Amid the Cinnabon uproar, an online fundraiser supporting the fired employee titled Stand with Crystal has raked in $100,000.
Bro, what?
Cinnabon shared this statement on X. We've seen the disturbing video from the Cinnabon bakery in Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin, and we do not condone this behavior. The former employee was immediately terminated by the franchise owner. Their actions do not reflect our values or the welcoming experience every guest deserves.
To be honest, on the road that we're on right now, we're going to need more women like her. There's already going to be a collision. There is a civil strife, a civil conflict that's going to happen right here, whether we want it to or not. And no matter how liberal you are, how white and gay you are, when these these hordes come, all they're going to see is white. They're not going to care that you were friendly, that you donated this or you helped with that. They're not going to care. So there's a war coming regardless. There's no point in being nice or keeping up this facade of, oh, we're just so accepting. No, we're not. We're tired of it. We're done with it. And I'm glad we're doing away with it. People are going to start being their real selves, and people are going to fight back. So prepare. There should be, hopefully this inspires more copycat situations. Everyone's not going to just acquiesce, bow down, and just roll over. Some people are going to fight back. And honestly, with her words, she's going viral. It's being seen around the world. It's inspirational. You don't have to take these abuses. You can push back. So what? You lose a little job at Cinnabon. You'll have more offers now because people respect strong women. Bravery, it's easy to be a coward. It's very scary and difficult to be brave and put yourself out there. Knowing that she has children, she's going to lose that little job. She was still so brave that she stood up for herself. Nobody just explodes because you say, excuse me, could I get a little bit of extra caramel? No, that's not how it works. These people were rude to her. They provoked her. They disrespected her. And she handled herself the way she should have. You know, that American spirit is still alive and well in some people, even though it's been lost in many others. So do me a favor, like and subscribe, share the video. I'll be back on live in about 10 minutes with another topic. Remember, America first, America only.
I've been needing to find a new apartment, which has not been easy with credit as bad as mine. Luckily, I found cosigning.com. They connected me with a cosigner who helped me get my dream apartment for me and my dog. I just paid a small fee and was able to move in fast. Get the cosigner you need for the apartment you want. Check out cosigning.com today.